Okay, hello everyone, my name is Sarafi and I'm happy to meet you all. And today we are live, just playing some Duel Links. Let me let my Discord server know real quick. Okay, let's get started. So we are super unlucky at this moment. We have been trying to dig through the September box to get 3 copies of Illusion of Chaos, and the third Illusion of Chaos has been very, very difficult. I have very few ways to try and grind XP right now, so I'm doing what I can to try and get... At this moment, I've decided to try and get all of my characters that aren't level 10 to level 10 for that easy 50 gems, so we'll try and get through the rest of the main box that way, and then we can start grinding for... Because after I deal with that, then I have to try and actually acquire the... So I need my third Illusion of Chaos, but then I also need to actually get the Timaeus, the United Dragon that I'm searching with it, and at least 1 copy of Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. So that is the other box, and I'm going to be using a couple of I Hate This Game 2. Hello, Yin Golden. Welcome to the stream. So, hey, Sarafi. Hey, Clay Stacks. What's up? So, I'm just trying to kind of... I'm gonna get the Qixing bundle. Neo, you should make a branded guide. I made a branded Predaplant guide. Hello, Jay. I'm exhausted. So yeah, we need about... There's only 2 URs and 1 SR left in this box, and there's like 35 packs left in it. So we'll probably have to go through the entire rest of the box to get the 1 copy of Illusion of Chaos that we need. Hey Neo, hey Yang. So that is 1,750 gems. So we need 1,750 gems to get the last copy of Illusion of Chaos. Then we need 950 gems for seals, we need 950 gems for Qixing, and we need 750 gems for box chips. Hope you're doing okay, bro. Kind of. I appreciate your concern. Hello, sir. Hey, Jay. Let me put on the background music for the game so that you have something to listen to while I'm not talking. 1 second. Everything comes Monday, right? Yes, that is correct. I draw. The grinding gate limited 10 per day is BS, but it's expected of Konami. I mean... They are losing money by giving us the ability to do it 10 times per day, so I respect them for even doing that much. I just wish I could times 3 on the tag duels. The fact that I can't makes the grind so slow. Sword Soul is a fantastic auto duel deck, by the way, if anyone's curious. Yeah, the game says 2 days, so is that Sunday or Monday? It's Monday. If you're going to ask me a question, then when I answer it, make sure that you listen, please. Okay, bring back the Iris. No, nice. We get to banish the Malice as well. Kill. Sadly, there's not really much benefit to me playing ranked. Like, yeah, I can get a few extra... I can get a few extra gems that way, but I get a lot more gems from XP, and the games are just too long for me to want to play ranked to get XP. So what are you guys looking forward to the most from the event? Are you going to play some Red Eyes? Going to play some Dark Magician? Did you see they will be adding Auto Duel to the gates finally? I did see that, David Waldman. In fact, it's already in the game. If you try to go to the gate right now, you will find that you can Auto Duel. Capped at 10 per day, though? It is capped at 10 per day. Branded Dragoon? That sounds cool. Sweet. Yep. Okay. Alright, we're up to level 8. We get Joey to level 10, then we switch over to Mai. Well, okay. After I get every character to level 10, we will take a quick break and we will buy packs. Because we just need the illusion of... Okay, hold on, let me see. Is there like a way that I can put in a little overlay that tells you guys what we're working on right now? Let's see. I get the sub-goal thing. Okay. Oh, no, not that one. I don't see how Konami is losing money by allowing us to auto-duel the gates. Literally, the only difference between auto-dueling and dueling normally is that auto-duel means we might lose. It's just the speed of the game. Especially for people on mobile. So for people on mobile, not having to click a bunch of buttons on your phone makes the experience significantly faster. And so they want people to spend money on the vagrants in their box that are designed to just give you a giant amount of XP. I'm looking to get the Horus cards. Good luck, Claystacks. There are 3 of them, so it might be kind of difficult to get all 3 of them from a selection box. But hopefully, I mean, I don't recall a selection box ever having 3 cards that were meant to be used together. I remember that Amazement had 2 cards, the Abomination and the Friendly Faces that searched it, but I don't recall them ever putting 3 cards from the same archetype in a selection box, so that's a little bit surprising. This is a bigger selection box than normal, though. We're pretty used to, like, the minis at this point. It looks like the, based on the reprints, it looks like we're going to be getting Dragon Maids in the anniversary box, which means that we will probably see the alt art of Dragon Maid House, and potentially Dragon Maid Hospitality as well. So if you're a Dragon Maid enjoyer, alt art House might be coming to Duel Links. The alt art for Hospitality is pretty good. I'm not too fond of the alt art for House. I think the regular art for House is fine. Dragon Maids are fine. Dragon Maids aren't an unfair or unfun deck. I like Dragon Maids. Magical Mallet. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't see, part of the leaks included a character ID for Raphael, Valen, and Alistair, as well as the biker Mai. So we are going to get Biker Mai as an alt arts, and then Raphael, Alistair, and Valen are coming soon, I guess. I don't know what they're going to do for any of them. We already have all of Raphael's cards, except for Elma, and you can't really give us Elma. Elma's broken. I guess you could give a skin that has Elma in it. And then Valen and Alistair's cards never got printed, and you can't print, even if they printed Valen's cards, Valen's armor monsters exist in a set of 5, so you can't summon them on a 3-card board. So I don't know what they're going to do with those guys. They'll probably do the same thing that they did with Quentin and Noah, where they give them a deck that's completely, like, nothing they ever played. Should be interesting to see what they do. Maybe it's a, this is probably a controversial take. This is one of my most held takes in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I think that there was no need for them to make like an Air Fortress Ziggurat card for Valen or for Alistair, and then Flying Fortress Skyfire for Greiger. They basically had the same backstory. So if you were gonna like give Greiger some cards, rather than trying to force him to play a Synchro monster just because it was in 5Ds, you should have just made the Air Fortress Ziggurat. And like printed that deck for Greiger. Alt art is Shizu one day. What costume has a Shizu worn? Excellent taste from Ying. If you are not going to appreciate a redhead, Ishizu is the second best in the series. Unfortunately, 5Ds after Season 1 completely lost the plot. Hello, Goldmine. All they knew was how to synchro? No, that's not true. What about the Mech Lords? The one where she takes Kaiba into the museum. What outfit is she wearing there? Hold on, let me see. Shizu Museum. Oh, rather than her hood, she's... Oh, does she wear the hood in... Hold on. Yeah, she does wear the hood in Duel Links, doesn't she? And this is her without the hood on? She basically looks well, she has like a nice dress on. This is what it looks like. Yeah, I could see that. That looks fine. We get to see her hair and the long dress. Hood is Battle City. She wears it whenever she duels. Got it. I could see that. I think there will probably be quite a few more characters that we get before Ishizu. I would definitely want to see, like... I want to see Orichalcos Rex and Orichalcos Weevil. And if I'm not mistaken, we have Mako's season like Battle City outfit in Duel Links. So I would like to see Mako's Duelist Kingdom outfit. I think Biker Mai makes perfect sense for Mai's alt art. If Horus is in the selection box, it'll be the worst day of this year, and it'll have only been the first month. I suppose it's easy for you to determine what the worst day of the year is when it's not an election year. I want to play Horus, but I'm not really sure how good it will be. It's nice that we're getting Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy, don't get me wrong. That's pretty cool. But I don't know that one rank 8 is good enough to end on. Like, if you just do Hope Harbinger Pass, then in many cases your opponent will be able to use their skill to summon a monster that can challenge or check you. And then a lot of people are playing Kaijus right now as well, and B-Troopers can search a Kaiju. So if you're just ending on one negate and it's not even a monster negate, I feel like you're not going to really do well. Depends on if we get a skill. We would have seen a skill leak already if there was a skill. Horus invoked? Not the worst idea. Oh, right. That reminds me. Kaijus are really an answer to most boards. Kaijus are not like a full answer to a board with 2 units then. The Gunnar update is going to be crazy. Yes, it is. Hello, I4Gore. Okay, hold on. So, Horus invoked. That reminds me that... Didn't we get Magical Meltdown, like, ages ago, and it hasn't been printed yet? Yeah, I forgot this. We got Magical Meltdown last year, January 11th of last year, and we still haven't gotten it yet. They need to print this card already. Maybe they'll put Magical Meltdown in the anniversary box. Not to mention, if it's a selection box, it can take over a year to release. Well, yeah, but we're at 1 year. Oh, you're talking about Horus? I mean, I don't feel like Horus will ever not be relevant, right? Like, Horus is still relevant in the main game. They reprinted Nadir Servant instead? Crazy. Though, to be fair, a branded invoked box would have been pretty insane. Let's be real, guys. If they put the invoked support in the box with Mirror Jade, Fusion would be like unstoppable. Like everyone would be playing non-Fusion area because Fusion would there would be like 8 Fusion decks running around, and they would all be unstoppable. Oh my gosh, chat. We how long have I been streaming? 18 minutes. Okay. After 18 minutes, we are finally going to get some gems. Not too many, but some. Horus is not relevant in the main game. Even the combo deck you posted in my chat is not a top deck at all. Horus is relevant. What are you talking about? Hold on, let me see. There are people who play, like, ABC still. So Horus is absolutely still, like, a deck that can get wins. It's just not as popular as some other decks. Just because it's not popular doesn't mean it's not good. You know what you don't appreciate? The reason why you don't think of Horus is because all the Horus decks are stun decks. And stun is very relevant. Like, you can't say that stun's not relevant. Stun Stun is always going to be a deck that sees tons of play because stun cards are so good. It's just that you associate that with cards like Solemn Judgment and Paleocephalo instead of the Horus cards. Yeah, Cashtero Horus getting win streak on December 30th. People are still playing this deck. Stun is constantly changing. I mean, I understand that stun is constantly changing, but there will always be people who play Horus and stun because it's so effective. Alright. We have 32 packs left. Let's get lucky. Come on. No. Okay. Alright. 29 packs left. Alright, let's switch to
No one messes with Joey. Check this out.
my It was a Vagabond. Okay. Let's get an EXP booster and take on this Plat 7 Vagabond. I don't have Fallen of Albaz, which means I can't use Mirror Jade.
Duel.
He passed? What do you mean you passed? I spent like everything on making sure that I could beat you and you're not even gonna play the game? Stupid AI? What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. You're trying to get Dark Magician cards? Yes. Right now I'm working on getting my 3rd copy of Illusion of Chaos, and then I need to get 1 copy of Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, and I'm aiming for at least 2, if not 3 copies of Timaeus the United Dragon. The Brickabond? Maybe. I'm suspicious. I'm sus. I don't know if I can trust this guy. He's playing Psyframe? That makes him really dangerous, actually. Alright, we'll burn him for 600. Emergence. What? Oh, Emergence only... Ah, that's right. Emergence only gets you monsters. Chishao gets you anything. Oops. Nib! Well, you know what? You know what? That's okay. That's actually completely fine. Alright, go ahead. Branded lost. Okay. Oh, hey, Steerney. I didn't even realize it was Steerney that said it was playing Psyframe. Despia Theater of the Branded. Out this token. Come on. Despia Theater of the Branded. Fusion summon, what is this, Quaritus? Yep. Okay. Brandon Lost's effect. Dramaturge of Despia's effect. Draw Fallen of Albaz. Okay. Normal summon Fallen of Albaz. Fallen of Albaz effect. No. Banish the Cheng Ying. Negate. Aureus effect. Exceeds into Dingirsu to get out the token. The Iris Sword Soul. You think we would get Herald of the Ultimateness soon? That's a good question. Alright, we special summon Long Yan. Synchro into Cheng Yang. Long Yan burn. Oops. Ah! That's fine. Banish. Negate Albaz. Cheng Ying effect as a Chain Link 1. Sword Soul effect as a Chain Link 2. Bring back another Iris Sword Soul, banish the Dingirsu, and the Drama Charger Despia. Good try, sir. Okay. What was the question? You think we get Herald of Ultimateness soon? What's the best deck that can counter branded basically everything? Whatever can run non-fusion zone and Abyss Dweller? I hope we don't. So... the best deck that can counter branded is... Oh, Valpa 9189 is also here. That's cool. The best deck that can counter branded is probably Spirit Shinobirds. And then as far as if we would get Herald of Ultimateness soon... I imagine that we will get Herald of Ultimateness in the box that Diviner of the Herald is coming in. So that's going to be within the next 6 to 12 months, most likely. Although it could be longer. Depends on how long they make us wait for this cards in the selection box. $21 live viewers. Hello everyone, my name is Serafi and I'm thrilled to have all of you with me. The worst part is, I knew he had Nib. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was so annoyed by the fact that he passed that I forgot that his pickup card that was on the screen was literally Nibiru the Primal Being. Could I have gotten lethal in... Could I have gotten lethal in 5 summons? Or in 4 summons? I feel like I could have, right? Probably. I think I misplayed that game. I mean, I won with max health, but I could have played better. Alright, well that fight took us from level 1 to level 4. We still need to get to level 10. For those of you who are just joining, the purpose of this stream is to get a 3rd copy of Illusion of Chaos. And we only have... we still have 29 packs left in the box. Easy. 1633, whoever just subscribed, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Is this the Dino's Duel Links account? No, this is a, this is in... this is the account that I built Dark Magician on in, Master Duel. Save up for a 10-pack? Why would I do that? Let me try and refresh the standard duelists. They need to win 5 Reigns duels, and there's a free Reigns fight here. To make it easier for you to pull? Nah, I need gems, gold mines. I need gems. So each if I save up for a 10-pack, that's 10 chances that I can get to the monster on, and I would buy them one at a time. 1634, whoever just subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I've been watching you since you made that Dinos guide back the day. You said it took very long to make. Am I OG? That was in like April of last year, so about 9 months. I wouldn't say that makes you OG, but you are like older than a lot of my subscribers. Preparation of Rights is a good replacement. If you have Preparation of Rights, I would probably run 3 Preparation of Rights and 3 copies of the Illusion of Chaos. Carol's Junkus 5722. That is what I would do. You need to make sure that you have Tamias in your opening hand. The Alexis AI as your partner is so terrible. She had 7 cards in her hand and passed, and not only once. Oh, is that right? I wasn't even paying attention. Hold on. Let me see. What up? Hello, Chucky Martinez. I hate this game, and I invited you all to come here and help me not hate my life while I'm playing it. I think GX is probably the one that's closest. Hold on, let me see. Thanks for the Iwado at home for Drytron. Oh, you mean, what's it called? The, are you talking about Angel 07, or are you talking about, the other one, the one that prevents you from special summoning? I appreciate your appreciation, DSP, but I think you might have gotten that from someone else, because I have seen other people play Angel 07, but I did not come up with that. I think I mentioned it in one of my videos, but it was definitely someone else's list that I was looking at. I'm quite the opposite. You're struggling for gems. I don't even know what to use mine on. Oh, well, I'd be more than happy to give you some advice if you're curious. Nano Picker is your partner in the tag event. She's so bad that I had to pick a better deck to 2v1. 9 stars and 30 cards DM deck. That's right, just for Brandon. Yes, yes. The Angel 07 is a fantastic option for Drytron. Very similar to how Drytron in the modern game plays Vanity's... I want to say Vanity's Fiend, but that's obviously not correct because Vanity's Fiend is the Fiend one. What is the Angel Vanity? Is it called Vanity's? It's not called Vanity's Emptiness. That's a trap card. I don't remember what the Angel Vanity card is called, but definitely. 9 starters and 30 card DM deck. I think it's not enough. Well, I mean, you don't have to play 30 cards. Is the thing. And if you want more starters, just play Brandon Fusion. All right, I will switch. Tag partners. Angel 07? No. I mean, I know that Angel 07 sees play in Duel Links, but I'm talking about the other. Hold on. Vanity's Vanity's Ruler. Vanity's Ruler is a level 8 light fairy monster that says cannot be special summoned. Your opponent cannot special summon monsters. That is the card that Drytron plays in the real game. It's not in Duel Links, which is why they play Angel of 7 instead. What's your opinion on if we would ever get Fire King Snake Eyes in Duel Links? I think that Snake Eyes is a lore deck, so we will absolutely get Snake Eyes in Duel Links at some point. Whether we get Fire King is more of a question. No, I can. I love playing 30 cards for tech. Well, I mean, then that's your problem. Don't complain if you feel like there's not enough starters in your list when you're the one who's making it so large. We'll get Snake Eyes eventually, it's just a matter of when. Yeah, we will absolutely get Snake Eyes. I don't necessarily know that we'll get Fire King, though. I don't see why we wouldn't. I'll say that. I think Fire King is a perfectly fine deck, and I don't think they would really have that much of a reason not to give it to us. But it's not a sure thing like Snake Eyes is. I'd rather have Fire King. I would too, but Snake Eyes is a lore deck. And they really like their Diabell Star the Black Witch. Let me tell you something. Sternay. Diabell Star the Black Witch is their 2024 Sky Striker Ace Ray. Honestly, what I'm waiting for is Cyberdark End Dragon. That card... I mean, they gave us Infinity, so I can't imagine that we're too far away from getting Cyberdark End Dragon, but we still don't have Cyberdark Inferno. Which is weird, because the NPC has had Cyberdark Inferno since Sane came out.
Duel.
Now, for the real OGs in the chat, the people who've watched me for a long time, I know what you guys are thinking. Serafi. Dragoon is so iconic, but he's not actually in the anime. Please tell me that you have come up with a your own voice line for Dragoon. Don't worry. I got you guys. I already have the voice line for Dragoon written and ready to go. Nah, just skip it and make more Sky Striker alt arts to compensate for it. I don't know that they can make any more Sky Striker alt arts. Haven't they? They've made one for Hayate, Shizuku, Kagari. Have they made one for Kaina yet? They might not have. Hold on, let me take a look. Sky Striker, Ace... Oh, there's a dash. That's why. Ace, Kaina. Okay, there's only one art for Kaina, so maybe they'll make an alt-art Kaina, but... I've been waiting for Dangers. Dangers would be extremely toxic in a 30-card format. Full arts are an option. Oh, you're right. They have added full arts now. But why would they... I mean, I would prefer if they gave us a full art of Diabell Star the Black Witch, because she's actually of age. I don't want them to focus on Rey any more than they already have. It makes me uncomfortable. Then again, what I really don't want is for them to do what they did with the Mikanko Ohime and with Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle, where their alt arts were them taking adult women and making them look much younger for literally no reason. I really don't want them to do that, because that's making the problem worse. Listen, Big Grim side, if they put Dangers out, I will play Danger Thunder Dragons. So you can come back to the channel at that time and see me play Danger Thunder Dragons. And I'll kill some people for you. 3-up Duel, the deck I want to learn the most is B-Trooper. It's hard and really no time in deal. I hate Snake Eyes and its excuse not because Ray isn't attractive. Fair enough. I am not a fan of Snake Eyes either, but I do absolutely think that Snake Eyes will be added to Duel Links simply because it is a lore deck. As far as whether it would be balanced or not, we only have one Link Kariba. Most Snake Eyes decks only played one Link Kariba, though. We have Blazing Hita, but we don't have Promethean Princess, which is wild. It's crazy that they haven't given us Promethean Princess yet when they gave it to Master Duel, before they gave it to the TCG. They're probably just worried about Salamang rate being too good. Do we have Amlo Whale yet? I think we do. We have Amlo Whale, right, guys? They didn't mess with links that much. Amlo Whale is a UR? Ugh. I take it back. Never release OSS and it's probably fine. If you don't release OSS, then you can't release, like, then Diabellstar the Black Witch doesn't help Snake Eyes at all. Snake Eyes will be the new meta after Despia's hit. I don't think that Snake Eyes is going to come out that soon. No, don't get it twisted, Chucky Martinez. Snake Eyes will come to Duel Links at some point, but it will probably be in at least 2 years. The next deck that we're going to see after they're done with all the branded stuff is... Well, so first of all, we have to finish the branded stuff, which means that we're going to see Sprites, which is going to be meta. We're going to see Therion, which is not going to be meta. And we're going to see Bestials, which will be meta. So we're going to have 2 more meta decks. Then we finally will be done with all the branded stuff. Then we move into the next set of lore decks, which will start with Tearlaments. And Tearlaments will be extremely broken. Tearlaments will be the best deck that has ever come to Duel Links and ever will come to Duel Links. Then we'll have Kashtira, which that will probably be the first time that I hit Cog since I stopped playing Duel Links. So I will actually get off my ass and play Yu-Gi-Oh! If Kashtira comes into the game. And I will actually hit King of Games with Kashtira. Then we will have Scareclaw, which will be mid. Actually, Scareclaw will probably be bad. And then we will have Manadium, which will also be bad. So we'll have Tearlaments, which will be tier 0. Kashtira will be insanely busted. Scareclaw will be bad. Manadium will be bad. And then we will get Snake Eyes. Hot take, if you want to nerf Snake Eyes to have it in the game, just wait until it can actually come, then. She can be played in White Forest, so no loss. I remember you said Sprite will come. Yes. Holy? Yes. If you've not played the actual game, then it is kind of surprising how many decks there are. But there actually are quite a few decks, and we are very behind. We are like several years behind. Tearlaments, literally, it's the archetype that I nicknamed Tearlaments because it makes the meta cry. Yes. That's good. That's funny. And in the meantime, they will probably continue to make alt-art characters, and they will give us the retrains for those characters. So we'll get, like, the new Weevil support, we'll get the new Rex Raptor support, we'll get the new Mako support, and we'll get skills for all of that. So you're going to see a bunch of weird decks that are decent or rogue in the meantime between now and then. And then randomly they'll release decks that no one cares about, like Valance, and they'll give them a skill and they'll be tier 3 for like $1. That's also going to continue to happen. New Rex Raptor means more Dino support, right? Yes. I made a video about the new Rex Raptor support if you are curious. Hold on.
Hello, everyone. My name.
So I thought this was leaked, and so I made a video about it. And it's really fun, actually. Plunder Patrol during that time, we can only hope. More dinos? I'm just waiting for Dino Wrestlers. Well, I do apologize, but even if all the Dino Wrestlers came, they would not be good. They did not actually print any good Dino Wrestler cards. I'm sorry. If we get any Reigns up support, it should be, what's it called? Marincess. But we will not get any Reigns support. They hate Reigns. To be honest, the card doesn't matter at all. It depends on how broken the skill is. That is incorrect. That is completely incorrect. Just like how the Generator deck gave them the ability to normal summon a monster, special summon another normal summon twice in one turn, and normal summon a level 9, and then it also gave them a free copy of Dyson Sphere. That deck was not good, and that deck was not good because Dyson Sphere is not a good card, and neither are any of the Generator cards. So it doesn't matter how powerful the skill is if the deck that it's supporting doesn't do anything. The skill isn't guaranteed to make or break the deck. Exactly. If the deck can function, if the deck has good cards, then yes, you'd be fine. But, for example, let's say that they gave Blackwings an insane skill, right? Let's say that Blackwings had a skill that said you always start the hand. You can search Simoon. You can search Simoon, and you can discard a Blackwing to draw 2 cards, right? And then the skill just restricted you to only summoning Blackwing monsters, except from the extra deck. You would still not be able to build any sort of real board because Blackwings lock themselves into darks, and you could make I guess you could potentially try and make Borreload Savage Dragon, but Blackwings are not that good at making level 8s. And their level 7s, like Raikiri the Rain Shower, don't do anything on the opponent's turn. So you would not really have a way to function. Even if the skill literally put Blackwing Dragon on your board, Blackwing Dragon is just, you can't take burn damage. That's all it does. And it doesn't even work against, what's his name? Masquerade. So, yeah, there are definitely, the skill does not make or break the deck. Full armor? We don't have full armor yet. I'm saying if we don't get any cards, right? I'm not saying that Blackwings could not be good if they gave us cards. But I'm saying, if you took the existing Blackwing support and gave them a busted skill, they still wouldn't be able to do anything because they haven't been given any good cards. If you printed Full Armor Master, absolutely, now we're talking. They made another Celtic Guardian card. Technically, it is called a Celtic Guard. They removed Guardian from Celtic Guardian because Guardian is now an archetype. Dino Wrestler had a few strong cards, but the rest were mediocre to awful. The main problem with Dino Wrestlers is that they're all monsters. They didn't give them any, spells or traps. Man, just look at the Starlight Drive skill. It's not deck and just a tech card. That is correct, but Starlight Dragon is still a good card. Acting like getting a free Starlight Dragon and then a free level 2 that goes into a level 10 Synchro monster does nothing for you is absolutely disingenuous. Starlight Dragon is 10 times better than Blackwing Dragon. And so good at ladder. Yes, but just because the skill gives you a trap does not mean that the skill giving you a trap that destroys a card is not the reason why it's good. It is one of the reasons why it is good. The main reason why it is good is because it gives you a level 10 Synchro monster, and it doesn't restrict you in any meaningful way. That is why the deck, that's why the skill is good, but that is not a deck. You are not, like, that is just a skill. That's not even a deck. You're not supporting Stardust with that. You're just supporting setting a bunch of traps and passing. In the same way that the Pendulum Rebellion skill was literally like, people didn't even play any monsters in that deck. They just said, okay, I'm just going to play a bunch of traps. That doesn't make the deck good. So, like, if you want to say, well, I want to play Dino Wrestlers, would you be happy if you got a skill that just said, play the Dino Wrestler boss monster, and then, like, everyone just played a bunch of traps and nothing else in there? Would that be you playing Dino Wrestlers? Not really. Starlight Drive is, like, the absolute worst example to use for what you're talking about. The main problem is that Go Onizuka already has a kick-ass wrestler archetype. Why did you try and replace them? That is correct. Oh, I forgot to change teammates. Cool. Okay, let's switch to let's switch to Velian Crowler. We are now at 51 minutes, and we have only bought 3 packs. This is why I hate this game. Ancient Gear Fusion. Wild. I took Dino Wrestler to locals once. It went okay, but the deck gets pretty boring because your plays are limited. Yep, that's correct. There are some decks that Konami should just not bother trying to make good unless they want to make new cards for them. Like like Burning Abyss, right? Burning Abyss is just a bad deck. There's nothing they can do to make Burning Abyss not a bad deck, so they should just give up on Burning Abyss. And I'm glad that they've basically given up on Burning Abyss. No, I mean cards like Tri-Brigade, it's so good, but in DL not that much. Tri-Brigade's not that good. Even in the real game, Tri-Brigade was only ever used as an engine to make other Beast and Beast Warrior decks function. It's powerful because of Fire Formation Tenki, not because of anything else. Yeah, it was bad even in 2016. Thank you, Steerna. Man, Crowler's got an insane top deck potential. Bro just opens Ancient Gear Fusion and 3 monster names all the time. Ancient Gear Reborn. Game. I heard somewhere it works with Zodiacs, which recently debuted on Duel. That is correct. At this time, the only version of Zodiac that is really seeing any experimentation is Tri-Brigade Zodiac, and it would be pretty decent if we did not have a 3-card board, but because we have a 3-card board, it's pretty hard to make Tri-Brigade Revolt work. I remember it was good in MD. Tri-Brigade Lyrilusk and Tri-Brigade... no, it was just Tri-Brigade Lyrilusk. Tri-Brigade Lyrilusk was decent in Master Duel, absolutely. But Lyrilusk has been heavily nerfed. And Tri-Brigade Lyrilusk was only good for, like, the first, like, 2 seasons of Master Duel before they released good cards. Like, the early game in Master Duel was very, very weak. Yeah. Oh, that only gave me enough to get 2 packs? Are you serious? Alright, we're at 27. So did you guys hear that MBT shouted me out on one of his most recent videos? Oh, nice. We drew Iris. Pass. Normal summon. Pass. Okay. Yep, I remember I was playing Endymion. Nice. That was pretty cool. Mirror. Normal summon Sword Soul of Moyi, special token. Summon Chi Xiao. Draw 1. Alright, we throw out the Iris Sword Soul. We'll just beat up Soulburner for a minute, see if we can get a copy of Bale Links for free. Probably the best card to farm right now. Okay, we only need 2 here. Let's not waste up our keys. What's my current playtime on this account? 31 hours. 31 hours and I still don't have a Dark Magician deck. It's insane. Are you playing Duel Links on the 12th? Nope. I will be working, but I will try and stream when I get home from work. There we go. All right, level 12 or level 10. $50 more gems, that's 2 more packs. We have a 10% chance, chat. 10%. 10% twice. 10%? Ugh. Ah. Okay. I hear the field spell in Trap Trick Sarah safe from destroy. That is correct. Oh my gosh, 25 packs left. God, I hate this game so much. And I lose from lethal damage. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, if your Sarah can't be destroyed in battle and you don't protect her, then yeah, you're going to take a bunch of damage. You have to make sure that your Sarah doesn't get attacked. My auto duel just missed lethal. My auto duel just missed lethal, chat. Jeez. Auto duel try not to fail challenge, difficulty impossible. For those of you that missed it, I put out a video today talking about how to play. They announced that Ghost Bell would be coming to Duel Links, so I put out a video today talking about how you can play Branded Fusion through Ghost Bell. So Branded will still be the best deck, absolutely, but you just need to know how to manipulate your chain so that Ghost Bell doesn't stop you. Make sure to watch the video if you haven't already. Here's a link. It's not long. Yuga is almost level 10. He'll probably be the one that I do next. What? He didn't die? Crazy. Got him. Perform 8 tribute summons and win 3 more duels. Okay. Velgiriva. So in case you guys didn't know, this guy has literal I-beams. They just gave him I-beams like Superman because they thought it would be cool. The I-beams are never used for anything important. It raises the question of why this guy just is always like, let's have a rush tool, and not, I will laser you with my I-beams if you don't do what I tell you to. But that would be too fun of a show, unfortunately. Lost. We bricked on high-level monsters, many such cases. Okay, let's see. We need to win 2 more games to level this guy up. In the world of Yu-Gi-Oh, you must duel to do anything. It's true, I suppose. Recently, I started rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. Okay. How is that going? You watching it in English or Japanese? Ow. Got him. Alright, let's see. That didn't count? Okay. It doesn't count if you play events, I guess. Okay. I'm watching the sub. It's definitely a good season of Yu-Gi-Oh! I still don't rank it past 5Ds. My favorite is Arc V, but I do enjoy 5Ds. Alright, we crash in for 2,000. He takes 3. He takes 8. Advance of Shokan! What's you guys' opinion on rush duels in Duel Links? Any of you guys contact fusing it up? You guys playing Neos or Gradius right now? Gradius, it's cool. It has its own archetype in Rush duels, but it's wildly inconsistent. I mean, Rush is always inconsistent. The adding skills to Rush was the dumbest thing they could have done. They should have just let Rush duels not have skills at all. Drawing 5 cards in a turn is enough for inconsistency for a normal deck. Alright. Give me the lethal. Got him. Alright. I will be right back. I have to change my laundry out. Need 3 more duels. Okay. Let this run on autoplay, and won't need but a moment, guys. Be right back. Alright, sorry for the wait. How many people did we lose? Half, that sounds right. We're back in it though. Okay. The AI really likes banishing emergence from your deck for some reason. Got her. Nice. Perfect. Okay, level me up. Stage 2. Perform one synchro summon, use spell trap cards 4 times, and inflict 25,000 or more points of damage. Okay. We should definitely synchro summon a ton. Easy. Let's see. Okay. Doing the stage missions can get you some pretty decent gems, but basically only in the original world. Sup, Serafi? Hey, Cryocyber. We are grinding. Getting very unlucky. We just need one UR from the box that we're in, and we are currently 155 packs deep and have not gotten it yet. So there's a lot of gems that we have wasted. Happening with my second copy of Timaeus? Yeah, rip. Three out of 4 traps used. Synchro. Nope. Alright, normal summon. Effect. Summon a token. Synchro. Maybe it'll draw the revive? Yes, it did draw the revive. Nice. What the? Sure, tribute summon. Why not? Okay, I should be able to get 8,000, or I should be able to complete the damage quest in just 2 auto duels of 3, so let's do that real quick. That should get us to level 10 as well. Good evening, I hate the Russian Go Rush missions. I did it a month or more. The last one of 88888 damage. These are this is easy and satisfying. Yes. Hello, Alessandro Gali 1609. Well, they updated most of the early missions for characters with the new world update in September. They made them a lot easier, which is nice. Okay. There we go. That's good. Synchro, or not. I guess that is lethal, so fine. That actually was exactly 4,000 damage. That might not be enough. Let's find out. Okay, that works. Okay, we have enough for 5 packs. Will the 5 packs be enough? Can I finally escape this box? 88 minutes into this stream. We have 25 packs left. Here we go. No. 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 We got an SR. That means there's only 2 URs left in the box and no SRs. No. I'm gonna have to go to the very last pack for this card, aren't I? Oh my god. Win 5 games? Alright. Scam Nami stuff? Yeah. Nothing I can do about it. The box comes out, or the new Dragoon comes out on Monday. If I don't play it on Monday, no one's gonna watch when I play it on like Wednesday or something. So I have to grind as much as possible beforehand so that the deck will be finished by that time. I just have to pray. It's Monday morning, right? What time on Monday is it? Let's see. According to this, it is Sunday, January 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern. That is what Duel Links Mana says. So Sunday night, not Monday morning. Which would actually be fantastic. If it is Sunday night, that's actually really good for me because I'm not at work on Sunday. I could literally stream the box as soon as it came out if that was the case. But I'll have to have the deck done in 2 days then. And I don't have a single copy of Timaeus yet. Lucky I kept all my gems. I have around 17,000. Hope it's enough to get everything. You're not going to need... There's no new box. Unless you're trying to go into the selection box. If you just want Dragoon, Dragoon is free, Alessandro. So I posted a review of the cards that are coming in the selection box. If you're interested in any of those cards, yeah, you need to save up gems. But if you don't want any of the cards in the selection box and you just want to play like Red Eyes or Dark Magician, then all you need is like 1,000 gems for the Red Eyes deck. And then the cards that are already in the game. You want the selection pack? Okay, well good luck. I will not be going into the selection box. Nothing in there interests me. Traptrix Kularia is not a good card. I already have Traptrix completed. It's 100% done. Well, I still need to farm like 20 more wins to get Pinguicula, but other than that. guy is burning me like crazy. Ow. Ow. Almost died. I almost just died to the skull invitation. That's really funny. Why would you put skull invitation in the Xyz world? You don't send your materials to the graveyard if you're Xyz summoning. Human Astral at level 5. Alright. Now we can level up. I don't think we got any gems for leveling up, though. Or for completing the stage. Got him. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get any gems for completing that mission. We only get 50 gems for completing this mission. Perform 3 Xyz summons. Okay. Guess we're playing Exo Sisters. These are spellcasters? Okay. Then we need some more level 4s. Ecclesia can special summon herself. What other level 4s do we have? Not a lot. I don't really want to play. I don't want to put the Sword Soul cards in there because they'll turn off my ability to Xyz summon. So I guess Stratos probably, and then maybe Monster Reborn for some more materials. Embodiment of Apophis to give me an extra body. Is that it? That does appear to be it. So then, 3 copies of Shithana, which is a free special. I'll work. Alright, so in addition to exceed summoning 3 times, what do we need to do? 26,000 points of battle, and spells or traps 5 times. Okay. Let's go. What? Why did you just... Why did you just Martha pass? Come on, game. Oh my god. This game is trolling me right now. What the hell? And now, with my 2 level 4 bodies, I will pass. Thanks, game. Thanks, Auto Duel. I appreciate it. Okay, there's 2 more spells. That's good. Normal summon Martha into the special summon Martha. That actually worked out pretty well. Okay. Okay, that should be all the Exceed summons we need to do. It is. Do you only need the Ritual and Timaeus? I need Illusion of Chaos. I need potentially 2 copies of Timaeus the United Dragon. Maybe 3. And then I also need at least 1 copy of Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, which is in the same box that Timaeus is in. Then after that I can start saving for the Red Eye structure deck. Oh, I also need 1 copy of Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon, which is in a completely different box. That's a little annoying. It'll be a long grind, I guess. Yes, this is a long grind. I do this for every deck that I make for you guys. It takes forever. I did this for Trap Tricks, I did it for Predaplants. I did it for Sword Soul, I did it for Dinos. It's just a long grind. That works out, I guess. I tried the new clown archetype with Vanity's Ruler. It's super funny. I used Benton to add it and Tanky to all the ritual with prep for sure. It was a great experience. Playing felt good. Yeah, I saw that you uploaded a video about Clown Crew. I haven't watched it yet. I've been busy. I'll check it out when I have time. 10 years later, hello, Goldmine. Alright, human astral are up to level 9. So between hitting level 10 and getting the 50 gems for the stage mission, I'm only going to have enough for 3 more packs. We're at 20 right now. So each of those packs is about a 15% chance. So 15% chance 3 times. We'll see if we get it. Can you take me higher to the place where blind men see? Alright. Duel Links monetization is shit. By the way, we get a dream ticket if you want to use it on the card. You said it's a whole old and a whole other box. Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon is not in a normal box. It's in a deck building box. I don't think that you can use tickets for this, but they're really small boxes, so it's not going to take me long. What happened to Branded Prayer Plant? You said it was going to be the best deck? I still think it's probably going to be the best deck. We just have to wait until Dragoon comes out, and then the when Dragoon hits the meta, then the benefit of playing the Kaiju will be better than what Branded Despia can do right now. I think that Branded Despia will have a much harder time outing Dragoon than Branded Prayer Plant will. Miss. 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 How about a little ranked break? What time is it? 7 o'clock.
You've never seen techniques like this before. I'm in the groove.
Sure. We can do that. Let me just grab some XP for someone real quick on the auto duels, and then we'll play rank for a minute. Best way to play Predaplant, I tried it, it was amazing. Yes, absolutely. Branded Prayer Plant is extremely powerful. Right now, it's not as good as Branded Despia. But that is because Branded Despia does not have a deck to prey on it. Once Dragoon comes out, Branded Despia will get lost much worse. But Branded Despia can use Dragoon too. It's not about using Dragoon. Anyone can use Dragoon. It's about outing Dragoon. So, Predaplants will have the best way to deal with Dragoon when they are facing a player who has made Dragoon. Anyone can play Dragoon. Dragoon is very, very generic. It's a question of how good you are at dealing with Dragoon. That's what makes a deck meta or not meta. And all you have to do to out Dragoon when you're playing Predaplants is press your button, draw your Drosophilum Hydra, press the button again, put a counter on the Dragoon, and then tribute it. You don't have to alter your plays in any way. You don't have to slow yourself down. There's no way for your opponent to interrupt you or negate it. And boom, the Dragoon is just gone. You have to play bricks in the deck. I mean, Branded does not have to play any bricks to play Dragoon. They can just make Dragoon out of any of the dragons that they play, including a Fallen of Albaz and the Light Hex Sealed Fusion, which they can use to summon. Like you can activate Branded Fusion, make your Albion the Shrouded Albion the Branded Dragon by milling a Albaz and a Light Monster, which can be the Light Hex Sealed Fusion, and then you can activate Albion's effect, banish the Light Hex Sealed Fusion and Albaz from your graveyard, and that will just put Dragoon on your field, and you don't have to play anything. Like, yes, kind of the Light Hex Sealed Fusion is kind of a brick, but it's a target for your Branded plays. You're going to play Light Monsters in your deck anyway. Interesting take, thank you. You're welcome. I mean, I'm not a fortune teller. I could be wrong, but based on my experience, I do think that Dragoon will be extremely powerful and extremely popular because it's going to be free. And so the question is, how will people deal with it? And Predaplants have the best answer to it, objectively speaking. And the difference between Branded Predaplant and Branded Despia is not very much. It genuinely is not. You'll have to have bricks on the deck. Sorry, no, wait. Drytron with Necros of Unicorn can deal with Dragoon? Does Necros of Unicorn target? Negate the effects of face-up monsters on the field that were special summoned from the extra deck. I mean, that does not deal with Dragoon. You still have to get over a 4,000 attack monster, because you will have gotten negated by the time that you summon this. So he will have 4,000. Well, no, he will lose the 1,000 attack points when you summon it because its effects are negated. So you'll have to beat over a 3,000 attack monster. But I mean, I suppose if you consider getting negated and then finally having it out afterwards to be dealing with it, yes, you would be able to do so. I have played this game for a very long time. I know a lot about Branded, I know a lot about Dark Magician, I know a lot about every deck. That's why I have 1,500 videos on this channel all about different decks, because I have been trying to figure out every single strategy that exists around me so that I know how to counter literally all of them. Alright, ranked break. We are now out of auto duels, and Weevil's only at level 7.
There's an aura about you. You must be a duelist.
Alright, let's get started. We don't have Timaeus, so we can't play the skill. That's okay. Were you around for FA Dark Lords? No. I have never in my life seen someone play. What does FA stand for? Fast athletes? Formula athletes. I've never in my life seen anyone play Formula athletes seriously. I should have set that. Whatever. Is he playing the Eldritch skill? No, he's not. Okay. Set 3 pass. Joy. My ever faithful companion, Dark Magician. Will now battle. Cyber Shadow Gardna. No, it was meta back in the day, if you remember, Neo, with the guy that banished anything and sent to the graveyard with level augments. I don't recall that now. Were you around for the Harpies meta? Absolutely. I very much remember the Harpy meta was taking place in it. You see some in Ebon Illusion Magician. Dark Magician number 3. Will now battle. Dark Magician attack. Ebon Illusion Magician. What is this deck list you've made? It's just Auto Duel Battle Chronicle. Star Seraph Dark Lord, we didn't have Dumont, we only had the stick and chair. Yeah, that was funny. Zone of the Spirit. Is this full damage? No. Okay, we're at 1900. Opponent sets 1. Set 2, set 3. Battle. Dark Magician attacks. Ebon Illusion Magician banishes this card. Yeah, I took place in that KC Cup second stage. That was the deck the lad about we talked about. We're using FA. Okay. Tiki Curse. He summons 2 monsters. Okay, and I banish the last card. Annoying to play against. We had Water Exceeds 2 in that meta. Oh, you mean the meta with the what's called the Atlanteans. That's funny. Truth Piercing Eye. What? I've never heard of that skill. What is Truth Piercing Eye? You can use the skill's first and second effects once per turn if your deck contains a total of 3 or more Sane and/or Witch of the Black Forest. Shove one monster from your hand into your deck. Then play Sane or Witch of the Black Forest from your deck in face-down defense position. What? The Sandwich skill. It's a skill that literally makes you sandwiches. Back in my day, we had women for that. Were you around during the Desperado Barrel Dragon? Yes. Desperado Barrel Dragon, I very much remember. That was a cool structure deck. The one with Dweller and Diva. I mean, Dweller was played... Yeah, no, that was the same one. You would play Atlantean Marksman, and you would play the other Atlantean. And they had effects when they were sent to the graveyard as cost for water monsters, and you just use the Water XC skill to make them level 4. Yeah, we're talking about the same deck, crap. Dang, 1900 Serafi? What? Look, I'm sorry that you're like less than 20 years old and you've never had a real girlfriend, but women are not opposed to taking care of you if you treat them well. Synchro. Chinging. That's the problem. I want to be the care provider. I mean, you are... Oh, the care provider. No, I mean... Good luck with that when you're going to be a doctor. With, you know, 10-hour days. Or else I feel like I'm not contributing. It's an admirable thought, but you will find that you don't have the energy. I already expect to not be in a relationship for 11 years. See, that's a sad life, man. You need something to come home to. If you don't have anything to come home to and all you have to deal with is work, it's gonna be rough. There's Blackout. The skill not letting you play Eternal Bond, like the turn that it's set, is really rough. Banish. Banish. Yeah, it's just game. Is there any other... With what money? I mean, it just... You make it work. That's the thing. Like, if you feel like you can't... If you feel like you can't support your partner, you know, then I can understand. I absolutely 100% understand that you want to be financially independent, and that includes being free from debt before you join your life with another partner. But that's not realistic. You are meant to pair relatively early. Like, humans are animals, first and foremost. The idea of a job as fulfillment is very new. You have a biological instinct to form a bond, raise a family, have children, and other things like that. And if you're not doing that, then it will make you depressed. It will make you upset. It'll make you angry. So yes, it might seem difficult or even impossible for you to support someone else while you have debt, but people make it work all the time. You can't be perfect, so don't try to be. Is there any other Dark Machine support that would make Desperado barrel playable again, do you think? That's a good question. I don't think so. Hold on, let me see. No, we have basically all of it, except for the, didn't they added the trap, didn't they? The trap that gives you 3 heads? Yeah, there's no other support. I had my life derailed at 15. I'm just now getting back on track. I don't think I had a regular life to other people. Fair enough. That's why I'm more strict on myself than others would be. I am also very strict on myself. And I found out very early that when you are your own like master, when you are your own like I want you to be better, which is good. That's a very admirable trait. But you need someone to be a cheerleader for you in that case. If you're not going to be a cheerleader for yourself, you need someone else to do it. And friends are okay at it, but really a partner is what you need. Ugh. Set pass. Bane of Darkness. Duel Links 2019 peak board. What's it called? What is this called? What is this skill called? Battle Chronicle. Battle Chronicle is from 2021, I think. Maybe even later than that. Maybe 2022. It's pretty recent. Here comes the Dark Paladin. Do 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 do. I know I'm speaking about Dark Machine. I'm 2019 set pass. Okay. Okay, that's all he's got. Sure, why not? Does this negate effects? No, just a spell card is activated. Oh, sir, I'm so sorry. 1635, whoever just subscribed, thank you very much, I appreciate it. Ultimate Providence. Uh-oh. Discard a monster, then. Witch's Apprentice! Witch's Apprentice, hold on now! Let's calm down a second here. Sup, Neo? Hello, Ryan Wilbur HN2EK. What's up is that we are hating ourselves as we try and desperately get to the bottom of a box. Magic Karibo. Some Dark Magician. Okay. How good are you? How good at the game am I? I mean, in Duel Links, not very. Do you have a good deck? No. I do not have a good deck in Duel Links. I play Master Duel. Right now, Master Duel, I'm playing Kashira Ryziel, which is pretty fun. I've been having a lot of fun with that. It's a new account? Yeah. This account's like, what, like 4 days old, I think? Magician's Salvation? Sure. Activate Magician's Salvation, get the Eternal Soul. Blue Eyes can only deal 14 here. Magic Kariba goes back to his hand. I have all 3 Dark Magicians in my graveyard, so I can't... That's not good. Yeah, I drew the Apprentice Illusion, but I can't draw another Dark Magician because all 3 of them are in my graveyard. There's the Eternal Soul. Do you think a Yummy deck would work with Infernoids? I don't see why those two would work together. Infernoids are pretty card heavy, and they don't really have a way to bridge into Yummy. They do have a level 1, I guess, but if you use the level 1's effect, which is what makes it good in Infernoids, then you... Oh, right, he has the Magic Karibo. I forgot about that. Oh, we lose then. Unfortunate, 100 damage off. Many such cases. Ultimate Providence was crazy. No, I mean, I think that Pure Yummy is not very good. I like Sulfur Yummy. I think Sulfur Yummy makes perfect sense. And then I've seen plenty of people playing Mitsu Yummy, and Mitsu Yummy is decent. Eternal Soul. Ooh, is he gonna draw the 1,000 Knives? That's really funny. He doesn't have the Xyz monster. Okay. The spell card, 1,000 Knives. GG. Alright, well, we accomplished basically nothing in these 2 hours, so that's great. Let's see. I guess we have 1 pack left. Let's open this 1 pack and see if there's any streamer luck here, and if not, then we are done. I like playing Pure Ryziel. Pure Ryziel is pretty fun. Oh! Oh! We got it! We got it! Okay. So we need the box chip bundle. We're gonna get Qixing. Have you played the Sword Soul deck? Yeah, played the Sword Soul deck a lot. I have a deck. I have a guide to it on this channel. We need seals. We don't need any of these other cards. So, alright. So we're going to try and get the Qixing, the box chips, and the hieratic seal of the Heavenly Spheres. Hopefully that's enough. But right now it's time for dinner, so I am going to go ahead and cut the stream. I'll still be grinding literally all night, and tomorrow when I'm not working, and all day Sunday. Hopefully I have at least one of the decks finished on Sunday evening so that you guys can come to that stream. Look forward to it. Thank you all so much for coming out. My name is